Hi, Steve here. Before we do anything, I want you to put on a new pair of eyes to watch this video, because I'm going to introduce you a piece of software, cloud-based software, that's going to make punting on the football, soccer, very, very interesting and super fast for you to find the matches and get into the action. So first of all, I must say this is not a bot. This is a monitoring and filtering powerful tool for football that is all covered by Betfair. And even though we use Betfair pricings, live pricings, volumes, etc., you don't need to have a Betfair account to use it. So if you're in one of these countries that doesn't have access to Betfair, this is the tool that will let you see what's happening on Betfair in the football market. Okay, what does it monitor? Well, it monitors the home, draw, away odds on Betfair and the volume, and that is all live. The under over 2.5 markets and volume, the correct score odds, the kick-off odds after the match, so when the match is finished, it still keeps all the matches there displayed and you can see what the final odds were before it went into play. Also, you've got the kick-off, half-time and current odds for matches that are in progress, and the progress is all live on the monitor. Okay, that's cool. I hear you say that's cool, but what else? Well, it has stats, powerful stats, like the combined goals scored and goals conceded for the away, home and total. It has the combined odds for over 2.5 as a percentage, so you can put in, you want only matches that have 60% of their combined teams playing score over 2.5 goals. Very powerful tool. You can also have the combined both teams to score as a percentage, so you may want to put in, I only want to look at teams that, two teams that are playing that have a 70% percentage of both scoring in a match. Analytical predictions on most matches, and it doesn't take into account odds. It looks solely at the past performances, then rates them as a percentage, and also gives you comments on how they should be backed, how the matches should be played. It has an in-time bar so that you can find matches in progress. Say, for example, you want to look at matches that are, say, 60 minutes in. So it's Saturday afternoon, plenty of action, and you want to look at matches that have already been playing for 60 minutes. You can move the time bar, hit the filter button, and it will only bring up matches that have played at least 60 minutes. Plus, powerful, lightning-fast filters for combination filters across the odds and the stats, so you can mix odds with stats to really hone down and really drill down. And you can export all the matches to Excel if you wish, and there's about 50 columns or more actually that will be exported from the day's football. So you'll have the odds, the stats, the prices, the results. If you want, you can go back previous days for the I think it's got about, as I do this video, you can go back to about the 20th of August 2022. So you can go back to previous days and see how the combinations worked. So how can you profit from it? Show me the money, in other words. You can find odds and stats combos that are regularly will make you a profit, and that are easy and fast to find. Like a favourite, I like to lay the draw using low odds but with high scoring teams. If you've got high scoring teams, the chances in theory of it being a draw are a lot less, and I'll show you that. Also, low odd home teams that are favourites against high scoring opponents. These make excellent lasers. You don't have to get a lot. I'm talking at odds of 1.2 to 1.5. You don't have to get many of these matches to get beaten in order to make some money. Locating in-play matches where you can lay the current score. You may want to look at the 70 or 80 minute mark and lay the current score if the odds are right. Finding matches at, say, 75 minutes into the market where it's 0-0 You can do that with the filter straight away, and then you may want to back them in the over 0.5 market. Plus, I'm sure you have your favourite strategies that can be found in seconds, not hours. You don't have to pour through things. Look at this here. I just did some research just before I did this video. This is from the 20th to yesterday, the 2nd, as I do with this video. And up the top, all I did was put in match odds. I wanted the draw, I wanted the back price, and I wanted between 2.5 and 4. There must have been at least $2,500 in the volume market. And then the combined goals scored, goals conceded, I put 3.1. I wanted teams that are kicking a lot of goals, because as I said, a lot of goals in draw matches, the odds of it being a draw are a lot less if there's more goals being kicked. And you can see there 4 losing days over those 13 days, 25 point profit, allowing for lay odds and also commission. So each day that would have taken me, well, I'll show you in the video, less than 30 seconds to get that information. And here's the hub, the pilot, the place where it all happens. Up the top here is all the filters that we can use, and down here is all the matches for the day with the information that we need. So there's 2 ways. You can look at on here on the left hand side. This is the old fashioned way, like going into Betfair or going to bookies. Click on each heading, look at the matches, go into the leagues, click on them, see what the odds are. You can't see the stats unless you do another click. That all takes time. That's hours of time to find on a Saturday the matches that best suit your criteria. Or you can look at the new super fast way, which is below. Put in the odds, put in the filters that you want, click a button, and bang, 15-20 seconds later you have the matches that qualify to be bet. So let's have a quick look right now and see exactly what the software does. Okay, here we are inside the Racing Price Monitor. Now what I want to show you here is just quickly how easy it is to find a strategy in that, because what I've decided to do is down the bottom I'll give you access to the video that's the tutorial, so you can go through it a bit more and see in details. But as this is an introduction to the price monitor, I just want to keep it simple. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got like all the matches. This is yesterday's because this is pretty early in the day. So there's 585 matches on the 3rd, which is today. Okay, so out of those matches and that, it's a lot of matches, and we can come up here to home. Just for example, we wanted to look at lay the draw. We want to look at the we'll use the back price. I'll tell you why, because this is so early. This is 5 o'clock in the morning London time. The markets take a little bit to form, so we'll just use the back price there. If we look at the minimum of 2.5 odds and the maximum of 4, this is in the back market, and we'll just leave the volume for a minute. And if I just sneak over here, I want a bit of action in here, so we put in 3.1 for our combined goals scored, goals conceded. So we want plenty of action. Okay, so lots of goals being scored means less likelihood of a draw, in my opinion. Okay, so once we've just done that, all we need to do is apply and save that filter, and what it will do now is it will come up with, if we scroll down here, as I said, it's early in the day, it'll come up with matches that are matching these odds and matching their combined goals scored. So we can see 4.75, 3.33, 3.25 and 4.25. Now because this is early in the day and the markets haven't really formed, you know, you really want to do it a little bit later in the day, not at 5 o'clock in the morning UK time, because your options are limited. But it just gives you an idea how quick. Look, if we just go to yesterday's. Okay, so we're just loading in yesterday's, which was Friday, so you would expect it to be a bit of action there. And so here we are now. It's loading the race, loading the matches, so you can see how quick it loads everything. And I'll just scroll down to the bottom and have a look. We've got 229 matches today, yesterday, and we want to retrieve that filter that we just used, so we can just click on the green button. Bang, here comes the filters. Sorry, I had this camera at the wrong angle. Here's the filters now. So 2.5, 4, and we'll put in our volume of 2500. So we want some money to be in the markets, and 3.1 is our combined goals scored, goals conceded. So on an average, what that means is, on an average, the match that will meet this criteria, they usually kick 3 or more goals. Okay, so we've got that done, and we just save and apply that filter, and now here's the matches coming up now. So in this sequence, these odds and that, even though we've used the back ones here, I like to lay the draw on something like this with a high goal combination. And if we look at this, we've got 9 matches here, and we can see the very first match is a draw, so that's a losing match for us. If we come over here and look at the draw, okay, so it cost us 2.9 it cost us. So we had a loss there, but the other 8 all won for us. That loss, that was 2-2, that was a draw. But if we scroll down, all the other 8 matches are winning matches for us. So the South Korean game, 3.9, so that's 2.9 we lost. We picked up 8, that's our commission, which was around about 760 less the 270. So we're around about the 5 points profit after commission on yesterday's, just using that setup there. So that's just one scenario, but you can use plenty of others. And we'll just quickly look at correct score. So we want to look at 1-1 in the correct score market, and we're looking at odds. We'll just I'll reset filters. So we're looking at the correct score market, 1-1, and we're looking between 5 and 8. We want to lay any of these correct score markets here where they have, once again, high scoring. I just keep on using this combination goals scored, goals conceded, because it's such a powerful one. Okay, so we'll do that, and so we're looking at the 1-1 market, and it gets all those details from here. There's the correct score market, it's got all the odds and that in here. Okay, so let's click apply filters, and now it's getting all the matches here. So these are all the matches here where their correct score was between 5 and 8 in the odds just before kickoff. Okay, and we can see how many correct score 1-1s were there. We look in this column here, we look down, and there is none. There is no 1-1 correct score. So that means we had 11 winning bets there, laying the correct score between 5 and 8. So a powerful result for us. Very simple, very fast. You saw how quick that happened. Okay, so that's the sort of thing you can do with this bot, but it's entirely up to you how you want to use it. If I just scroll across, because I've only given you a little bit, but we can see here in those matches that we just did, the correct score ones, you can see the combined goal scores here. You can see how that one there was 5 as a combined goal score. You know, so all high scoring games, meaning that a 1-1 scoreline was very unlikely, yet it was between 5 and 8, and we got 11 out of 11, which is, you know, a very good day. You're going to get days obviously where you're not going to make money on them, but it's just how quick you can find the matches. That's what I love about it. And then we've got the analyticals on this side here, and but all that's covered in, if you want to download or have a look at the manual video, it's right down the bottom. But that just gives you a quick overview on what we can do with the soccer price monitor. So in summary, if what I've showed you doesn't really get you excited, then I'm not sure if you're living. This is not a betting bot. This is a tool to find the matches like I've just shown you. It is using Betfair live prices and volume, so no need to have a Betfair account. If you don't have access to Betfair, it doesn't matter. You can still get those prices through this software. So that's a big bonus for people in countries that can't access Betfair. You need to place the bets manually, either on the exchange or bookie. So that's up to you. We let you do that. But we do have our bot, which I'll talk about in a sec. This can be used as a powerful research tool. As I said, the results go back now to the 20th of August 2022. So going back that way, you can look at strategies, and it doesn't take very long with the filters to find out if that is going to be successful for you or not. This is a cloud-based software, so you can access it anywhere. You just need the site, log in with the username and password. You can even use it on your phone, although it would be a bit small, but hard to read, but it still will work. And if you want to, you can look at using our betting bot like EasyBet Bot Deluxe, where you could put the matches in. You could even program it in advance, and the bot will put them on later if the odds are in the parameters that you want. The Deluxe EasyBet Bot is excellent for football, dogs, horses, and for its low cost, and especially we're doing a bonus offer. If you buy Soccer Price Monitor, it's well and truly worth getting into that. Okay, so thanks for your time. Read the rest of the page, have a look at some examples, and I'm sure this is well and truly worth your time, effort and money to get involved with Soccer Price Monitor. On behalf of Michael and myself, Steve, and the team behind this, thanks for watching the video. Cheers.